hi. If you don't remember me, that's fair enough because I've been gone a while. So much has been happening, but nothing's been happening at the same time, if that makes sense. The main reason I haven't been doing reading vlogs or videos in general is because I'm slightly in and out of a reading slump. I hate saying the word reading slump because I feel like it's such a marketing technique, but I don't want to read. I read 4 books in September, and if you know me, if you've been watching me for a while, and I know myself, ever since 2021, when I got into my romance genre addiction, I've been reading 10 plus books every month religiously for over a year. So September, 4 books, absolutely crazy. I just have not been wanting to read. Like the weekdays when I'm working, I just don't want to read at all. I read a little bit on the train in the morning, but that's it. Weekends I read a small bit more, but it just really depends. I am reading a book now, slightly. I'm not in the romance mood. I'm not in any sort of lovey-dovey mood. I'm in the dark, maybe mystery thriller, not really mystery thriller, more like dark gothic vibes. And I'm reading a mystery thriller. So I'm reading The Guest List by Lucy Foley, and it's a mystery thriller. So they're at the Irish coast, there's a wedding happening, old friends, past grudges, happy families, hidden jealousies, 13 guests, 1 body. 1 guest won't leave this wedding alive. So this book I actually bought for my mom for her birthday to read, and she read it, she liked it. I started it this morning, I'm on page 34. But guys, I'm not joking you, my reading is very, very terrible. It's so bad. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't even finish this book in this vlog. I think this is going to be a weekend vlog because, okay, so we've had students for the past 4 weeks, which is another reason why I haven't been really recording, because the house has been full. There's 7 people in the house. So we have 3 students from Czech, and we have a year-long student who we've had for a while, or we always get year-long students. But with the 3 guys from Czech, they're leaving on Tuesday. It's just I can't film because they're right there and I'm just here like, oh guys, this is the book I'm reading right now. Oh, I'm gonna put in the clip in here because I was out this morning walking in the fields with the dogs, so I'm gonna put it in here. Oh, she's taking a shit. Hey! Can you hear me? I don't know if you can. Hello Mason, how are you? It's good to see you. So I don't know if you can hear me or you can just hear the wind. I realize I have such an appreciation for nature. I love being in fields, I love being around trees, I love watching birds. And I really think I get that from my parents, because my parents love being outside. My dad is always outside, building new stuff, doing new things outside. My mom's gardening. Whenever I'm at work and I'm on my breaks, I go out and I just look at the seagulls in the water and their feet. And their feet are just the cutest thing ever because they're so small. Okay, did you enjoy it? It's Friday. I took a day off because I had the hours to take a day off, so I took it today. Anyways, I finally read Normal People. I finished it a few days ago. It took me, I think, a month to read, and that book is only like 250 pages. But yes, I wasn't into it at the beginning because there was no inverted commas, or do you know when there's dialogue between characters and there was no thing to show that they were dialoguing with each other. That pissed me off. I give the book 4 stars. I actually really liked it in the end. It seemed really realistic. I haven't given a book 5 stars in a long time. I have 2 books currently from the library, 2 romance books, and I'm going to give those guys back because I do not want to read them. TV shows I'm watching the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary. I'm on episode 4 or 5. I am loving it. It is so creepy, so good. I didn't even know who Jeffrey Dahmer was before this, but he's a creepy guy. He's a creepy guy. Creepy guy. So yeah, nothing really exciting has been happening besides me going to work. Oh my god, there has. Okay, so I have to tell you. So a few weeks ago I was coming back from work on the train, and you know, I sat across from someone. It's a busy train. I sat across from someone. I didn't know who it was. I didn't give a shit. I just sat down. Seat. Hello, seat. And you know, I was listening to music, and then a couple minutes into the train, he started talking to me. The guy across from me started talking to me. Then we had a little bit of a chat. And then I thought the conversation was over. Put back on my AirPods. Couple minutes later, he started talking to me again. I was like, okay, this guy's cool. He's nice. He's good looking. He asked me for my Snapchat. I am a sex symbol. Yeah, I gave him my Snap, and we went on a little coffee hangout last Sunday. And yeah, it was good. It was cute. It was fun. It was a good experience for me. He's a really cool guy. I just don't think I see him in that way, unfortunately. But this other guy, there's this guy on my train. I see him every morning. I see him most evenings. This motherfucker is tall, and that gets me. He's tall, and oh my god, I think I have a different type now. My type used to be like dark hair, but ever since Shadow and Bone, the TV series, came out, Matthias, the guy who's playing Matthias, Callahan, obsessed. He's so good looking, oh my god, and I think that's my type now. Blondie, sallow skin, tall, and that's exactly the guy on the train. Okay, we've made eye contact a few times. I just have to find out if he's a dead personality. Because if he has a dead personality, good, I can get over him. Great. But because I'm seeing this guy so often, he's in my line of vision, he's there. You know what I mean? I have to talk to him. And I had the perfect opportunity. Let me tell you guys, I had perfect opportunity on Thursday, yesterday. Okay, I got on the train to go home. I was sitting here. He was sitting like behind me, but to the opposite side. So he was facing that way and I was facing this way. But if I looked to my right, I could see the side of him, or I could see him. So yeah, I was plucking up the courage. You should have seen me on the train. I was having heart palpitations. My hands were clamming up because I was like, Sarah, this is the moment. Just say something to him. Just say anything. Anything. And bitch, I was trying to come up with things to say that didn't sound weird. And everything I was thinking about sounded fucking weird. Because I'm not the type of person who goes like, yeah, hi, how are you? As a start of conversation. That's not me. That's not me. I have to say something that relates to, the what's going on around us. It's just everything I was thinking to start up a conversation with him sounded so weird. And I choked. I choked so hard. So we were getting close to like our stop off. He gets off at the same station as me. And so we got up, he got up, I got up. I was right behind this motherfucker. Right behind him. I was like, Sarah, this is the perfect opportunity. We were on a queue to get outside, get out the door from the train. And he wasn't like, his back wasn't towards me, so it would have been like really weird if I just, hello, turn around, thank you. His body was, it's kind of weird. I was standing this way, obviously, facing the right way. He was facing that way. Not like a weird like facing that way, but like he was leaning on the chair anyways. And there was people right there in between us sitting down. I choked so hard. What do you say? I don't know. Anyways, that was how it went. So I have to fucking say something to this guy. I need to find out if he has banter or does he not have banter. I'm gonna do it. Next week, I'm gonna do it. I have to do it. Something has to happen. Okay, I just can't deal with this anymore. Okay, no. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna go. Bye. It is 7:00 on Saturday evening, and it's getting dark, and it's so sad that the days are getting shorter. They're getting darker so much earlier. It's so sad. So sad. Anyways, so I read absolutely nothing yesterday whenever I updated E on what page I was on, but this morning I got up to a whopping 74 pages. I'm not that intrigued at the moment, to be honest. I'm coasting away, I would say. Nothing's happened yet. There is a bit of like before of like getting to know the characters. There's so many different POVs, which I do appreciate and I do like in books. And right now we're getting to the wedding part, where like the day of the wedding, where everything goes hits for leather, shit's weighs down. I'm probably not going to read anymore. That was my update on reading, and these are the two books actually I'm giving back to the library. I might as well show ye. So I'm giving back Set on You by Amy Lee. This is a Enemies to Lovers, I think. It was all over TikTok and I really wanted to read it a couple months ago, but I don't want to read this. And the next book I'm giving back to the library is Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter, and this is also in our book I really wanted to read at some point, and I like how I'm flicking through the pages now and I can see that there's a text message layout, which I really do love in books, and it really breaks up reading just chunky paragraphs or just pages filled with words. I think this book is supposed to be really funny, really witty. I think the main character gets a text message from this random guy, and she just plays along with what he's saying. And yeah, I think that's it. So yesterday evening I did absolutely nothing. You caught me sitting down for the whole day. Today was a bit more fun, so I woke up, had a cup of tea, read 40 pages I think, and then I wanted to go on a hike. I was like, Dad, get your ass in the car, we're going for a hike. So me and my dad and our year-long student John went on the hike, and it was so fun. I think I'll just like throw up pictures here. So we went up the usual hike, like all the way up onto this area, but then we went further along and that's where it got really boggy, like wet, mucky shit. And let me tell you guys, on the way down, you know, I liked running because it was like downhill and I was running, it was vibes. There was a little bit of a puddle, you know, boggy weather. I didn't think it was a deep puddle. It was. My foot went down. My whole foot was within the water. It was okay, it dried by the time I got back to the car, and there was these rocks, massive rocks that have been there for a long time, and we did a little bit of rock climbing, very dangerously rock climbing. I actually never have felt fear like that in a very long time, not only for myself, for my dad. My friends, my dudes that are watching this, my dad is a psychopath. He is, if you think I'm outdoorsy, you might even think that, but my dad is always outside. Always outside. He's always doing shit outside. He was rock climbing on this certain point and I was scared for his life. Genuinely scared for his life. And then we were trying to get down from the rock. I not seized up, slightly seized up. I could not get down. Going up is easier than getting down for me. And I say my foot was like this away from where, you know, there was surface level ground, and I couldn't do it. Obviously did do it, but we got down eventually. But it was terrible. It was terrible. But it was so fun. Oh, I did watch a movie right there. I watched The Addams Family 2 because I'm trying to get in the Halloween mood. I should water my plant actually. I'm just trying to get in the Halloween mood, so I watched The Addams Family 2. It wasn't shit, it wasn't good. I just really love soundtracks in movies, and the soundtrack in that movie wasn't the best. But we digress. It was a movie nevertheless. I'll see you tomorrow. I just got off the treadmill, which is why I look sweaty. I also went outside because it's raining and it's really giving me autumn vibes because all the leaves are falling. And there was a leaf in my room too just like 2 seconds ago. I don't know how. Actually, I do know. I left the window open and that wasn't a good idea. So my book's right here. Also, I have shit ton of clothes because I was trying to figure out what I'd wear, what I don't wear. I read, I think, 3 pages of that book today. So I think I'm on page 78. It's still not capturing me that much, so I'm not really reading it. So I've been making a mental list of all the stuff that I need, or that I think I need, but I actually just want them and I don't necessarily need them. And yesterday was the day I just bought so much stuff. I didn't go to sleep until I think 3 a.m. Also, I couldn't go to sleep because I was so like shopping on my phone that my brain was so hardwired, so I couldn't go to sleep for a few hours. But I got a few stuff. What did I get? I got toothpaste, sunscreen, like lactic acid from The Ordinary, because I'm trying to up my skincare game because I just don't do anything for my skincare. I wash my face, put on moisturizer, and I call it a day. I got a lot of stuff from Shein. I never usually buy from Shein. I only think I bought from there twice. And I try not to buy from there a load because I know it's really bad for the environment. I bought a load of stuff. I bought 9 stuff, I think. Then this morning, definitely was an impulse buy. I bought a little black dress because I don't own a little black dress and I feel like they're such a staple. So I got it. I got that, and I also got like a white casual top because it looked nice. Also, I got Kingdom of the Feared because I was getting a hairdryer because I don't own a hairdryer. I've been using my mom's, and I think my mom's hairdryer is definitely 20 years old. But I got myself a hairdryer. Hello, because I'm also trying to up my hair care routine. So there's so many clothes here because I've been going through them. I think like an hour ago I went through all these clothes. I'm trying to figure out which ones I want to wear, because a load of them I have so many t-shirts, and the ones here are long tops, but like that's an luminous green top. Who's wearing that? I wore it once and it was for school. So I'm gonna have a shower right now because I'm smelly, I'm sweaty.